Hello everybody, hello Aries actually, so and thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. And I'd just like to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I super appreciate it as it helps me to grow my channel and allow me to be able to put out more free content. Okay, so also want to say thank you to those of you who have followed me and or liked the my Facebook page as well. So I'm not sure exactly where we're going today. So this is the third time lucky doing this these videos. It's like there's obviously been a lot of energy going on for you Aries. So it's kind of like been and I've just had to change and put on my tourmaline to help clear and ground me at the since I've been doing all day today actually. And especially more so since I've started doing doing the reads for today, which I am a day late. So I also want to say sorry or apologize for if you and thank you for your patience actually, because I usually have yours out on a Monday, but things have gone a bit haywire time wise. So and I'm going to be doing them a bit differently today too. So I'm going to be doing three of yous together. So Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. This week, and I possibly will be doing those doing that for the following weeks, continuing as well, just because things are changing in my life as well as your life, and there are time constraints or restraints and things like that to get everything done, also energy wise. So, and on saying that, I'm feeling like there may be something that's going on with you, with a lot of you out there, Aries. So anyway, I just want to go back to the beginning and of thinking, and it's like if these do resonate with you, wonderful. If they don't, because these are general reads and messages that come through, so they're obviously not going to suit everybody out there. And if they don't, then it could be that they're more of a forecast, because generally these are forecasts. For some of you, you may be more in the moment, so it could be something that will be clarifying for you and help you as you're transitioning through whatever the energy is or that you're sorting through, processing at the moment. Others of you, you may be you may be right in it in the sense, but also intuitively picking up on something. So it could be a little bit more, once again, clarification or confirmation for you as well. Go moving forward. And yeah, so don't throw it out if it doesn't fully resonate with you, because it could be more unfolding for you throughout the week. So anyway, and all the months. So today is July 14th of July, Tuesday the 14th of July 2020. So this is going to be for this week, for the week following or week during. Okay, so anyway, there's a lot of energy, so my hands are really wanting to move. There's a lot of stuff, like emotional stuff, because the left side of me is connected to emotional stuff for me, and around somebody maybe have pain in the neck. You may be not you may have full of a lot of heady stuff going on, because my head has been really full of energy and full of stuff. And I've as I did my meditation and just quickly between each reads I do that, and just to reconnect or disconnect and reconnect into the next energy. So however, Spirit will do that very quickly for me in between, as usual. It just happens. And so I feel like that's part of the energy message for you, Aries, is that as usual, things, it's just like going with the flow, allowing yourself to go with the flow, because you may be putting some blocks up. And as usual, the universe has got, this is where they go, has got things under control. So just trust what is going on, and go with the flow of what you're intuitively feeling, rather than going against it. Because I feel like some of you are going forward, and then with a thought or a decision, and it's like you're back because there's an old fear or belief system or something that pops in and it stops you or halts you from moving forward in the momentum that you probably could be had that thought not come in. So anyway, I feel like Spirit are talking to me, talking about you. That's happening less often than than usual. Okay, so, and like I said, these I'm not entirely sure where Spirit are going with it. So I've got me, okay, so I've already got me like with some crystals as well and some other cards of tarot. So, okay, there we go. So anyway, there's some sort of tension that's released. I'm going to go to the tarot first. So there's some sort of tension that is released or needs to be released with you, okay, with the Three of Swords. So, and I feel like because my head is just like, there's like headache. So there's something that you're not thinking about or you're overthinking about, but you're not thinking about in the sense, because I said not thinking about, you're not thinking about or about, where are they going? How you're thinking about how you can get out of it, but you're not thinking about the bigger picture, or you're not looking at the bigger picture. And it's like you keep thinking about things. So there's like about the same thing over again. So you're not looking at how you can get out of it, or you're actually not. You can see it on saying that. Some of you are like seeing it, but you're not trusting it. So you're not looking at what what your intuition is showing you, or what you're feeling, okay? Because there's a lot, or what you're saying one thing and you're not doing it, okay? You're not taking the action, because there's a lot of stuff going on. So and there's a lot of change around you. So it's just like just really super trusting and thinking about things positively for the future and what could happen, rather than thinking about, you know, how things have happened in the past, because that's what you're going to be projecting forward into the future. And then it's like, and there's more worry than needs to be. So, and I'm just feeling like grounding yourself, to bringing yourself back into grounding yourself, because I'm hearing this vibration in your heart chakra to like bring you back to you. So going into that sort of vibrational energy, like really like listening to yourself, okay? And maybe going into a meditation and doing an R1, because I'm hearing R with the heart chakra. So, and I just want to like sing it again or say it again, and just to ground, because as I'm doing that and as you're feeling that yourself and going into that, you may be like starting to like feel more grounded within yourself. So there's something about voicing your opinion, voicing your truth, but it's maybe not, it's like, this is about voicing it to you, okay? Not necessarily for all of you. It's about voicing and expressing your truth outside. This is about voicing your truth to you, being honest to yourself, with yourself, and going inward, because I'm hearing that and feeling that vibration more so in my heart chakra. So there's some heart chakra work for you there. So, and therefore you will release some of that tension, because I feel like as I'm talking, there's been, you know, the tension is starting to release in my mind, okay, in my head. So, because you're not allowing yourself to see the truth. And that's because now my vision is starting to become clearer. So, and it's interesting, I've lit some Palo Santo and some sage together today to help clear not just my energy and clear my space as well, but get it ready. But I noticed like right when I started to video, and it was like bam, it started to like really, really smoke when I started to concentrate on you guys and girls more. Okay, so I'm just going to move that, excuse my back, and bring that over here, bring it closer, because I wanted to give it a little bit of a shake. And they're just talking about like, yeah, going into that meditative state, you know, checking in with yourself basically, and raising your vibration, because we're all going through, every single one of us, no matter what star sign we are, we're all going through something of some sort, in some sort of, you know, in some way, where there's change or shifts in the way that we think and feel and do things. So I'm just going to move that right there in front of, there we go. So feel that energy clearing and cleansing, and also being, you know, with the sage, but also with the blessing that the Palo Santo brings as well, and the energy of Palo Santo. So as well, and there's like a purifying sort of energy, clearing your space and clearing your heart chakra, opening your mind to accepting change basically is what I'm hearing, and not being afraid of it either, because, you know, otherwise you're going to block stuff. So the other thing here is the Magician. The next card here for you, Aries, is Magician. So there are new opportunities, and you know, that are coming for you. It's just so long as you get out of your head and let it go. go with the flow of things. So this one here, like releasing that, will start to open more doors. You'll start to realize that actually, I feel like this is the main card for this week, okay, for you. And new beginnings and opportunities and talents. So there may be something there for you that's coming up, where you might be right in that as well. So like, oh gosh, transformation and change. So there's three actually, major arcana cards, which are like really turning points for you. So there's some transformation and change, something that, that is moving for you, allowing you, but you've got to allow it to, some assistance there from the universe to allow you to move into this transition and change. So I feel like for some of you, it may not actually be the actual physical change. Your transformation may not be now, but there may be that's coming. So a lot of you, it'll be something to do, like it's preparing for it. So the actual mental, emotional side of it, and you may be feeling it now, that side of it, and preparing you for when the actual physical change happens. So because there is the death, okay, I mean that was the death card, which is about, transformation and change. So there may be, and then we've got the Tower card. So there's all these things falling away. So allow it to fall away from you. Do not let it, do not stay in it. So it's because otherwise you're going to be more stagnant, and there's going to be more headaches, more, tension. It's just going to last longer. Okay. So feel the love and do it anyway. Okay, cool. So then we have, the number 20 here in this, Angel Oracle deck. I think that one is like, so Energy Oracle deck. So that I'm using, and this one is upside down, it's in reverse. So there's something about envy. Number 2, it's number 20 in the deck. So there's something to do with relationships. For some of you, in some way or form, there may be some sort of resistance in there and the change that's going on with envy. Envy is there. So some of you, whatever envy looks like or feels like for you, it may not be as a strong a word for that, but the fact that that's come up, there may be a smidgen in there that's like, with envy in there. So there's a new beginning. Okay, there's something that's shifting within you, because 0 is about, is going back to the beginning. So something like, and that's why I've started with the tarot cards first, because that picture, that story that's just told us, like told you, worked with you, has told you like about moving away, working with the heart chakra, and to allow yourself to go into the Magician, to make the magic that you accept and receive the magic that you have within you, because the Magician brings that with you. Now the Magician can also be the trickster as well, because if you don't listen, in the sense that, which is ourselves, because we tend to like trick ourselves sometimes into thinking that actually by going in, that's where we're meant to go, and usually that's when we've allowed our emotions to get in the way, and it's like, and we talk ourselves out of it. So that's where they're going with that, okay, with that energy. So don't let yourself talk yourself out of something that you know is actually really right, or let somebody else talk yourself out of it, because I kind of feel like this envy card here is more so about you going in there and like, shift, think with your relationship with yourself, think I should have, could have, would have done, that sort of thing. So there was that. So anyway, then we're going into the next card, which is number 27, and it's in reverse as well, and it's walking away. So there's something that, like, it's in reverse, so they're talking about, for me, that means you're not walking away from something. So then where you have an opportunity to walk away from something. 2, for me, like, once again, it comes up about relationships. Could be with a partner, a child, whatever. There's some sort of change. It could be a community, it could be family, whatever it is, walking away into change, and changing something to do with you, obviously. So because number 7 in there is about creating and learning about yourself. So it is all about ourselves. Whatever it is holding it back is you, not somebody else. okay? So there is about creating ourselves and knowing that we are the creator of whatever it is that we want to have, do have, be, or want, or give in our lives at the end of the day. So that's number 27. So this is about you, and this is all about you, your relationship with yourself, but also in the bigger picture is a relationship with around others, about others, and obviously in our lives, okay, and how we form that. So then we have number 43, and this one here is man with a coin. So there may be a male energy that offers you some sort of assistance or help. 4 for me is about security, direction, foundation, and building one and or having one, okay, creating one, okay. So there's something to do with the male energy, with a man holding the coin. So it may be that somebody is coming into your life, or somebody who is already in your life that has offered you some assistance in some way to help you find balance, okay, in that sort of way. So it may be like, because number 43 is about balance, and it's about balance in the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So it may not be, with actual coinage, or financially, but the fact that he's got a coin there, it may be that somebody is there to help you in some way to find that stability. And it's obviously about in some way of home or financial assistance, whether you're moving within yourself or overseas or just down the road or whatever. There's definitely somebody there that is to help you sort that out, or give you some sort of advice along the way as to what you can do to create the shift in that sort of way. So cool, awesome, okay. So now I have a crystal here, so I'm not using the crystal cards. I was going to, but then Spirit said, you've got all these crystals here, Lesley, so use them. And so I'm going to. So what I've been drawn to for you, Aries, is this carnelian. So carnelian is a very highly evolved mineral healer. It energizes blood, aids kidneys, liver, lungs, and gallbladder and pancreas. It also aids tissue regeneration. Vitalizes physical, emotional, mental bodies, and it aligns physical and etherical bodies. Enhances attunement with inner self, facilitates concentration, opens the heart, warming, social, joyous. And it works, if you don't know, sorry, I shouldn't say obviously, and its chakras it works with is the navel, the solar plexus, and the heart. So, and I feel like, this is obviously your one, okay? Awesome. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you now for this week, Pisces. And actually, I was thinking about I'm going to do these all together, but it's not panned out that way, so I'm just going to do them individually. So once again, I apologize for, for being a little bit late, a day late, and getting these out to you. Anyway, bye for now. Also, if you wanted to book a reading with me, I just want to say my contact details are in the box below, description box below. And also, if this resonates and you feel like others could benefit from these messages, please feel free to share them on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, or wherever you want to share them. Okay, thanks very much. Bye for now.